What is up, everybody? It's the Sketch Monkey here with a brand new video for you. And in this video, we are going to talk about Bic pens in combination with alcohol-based markers. So, I'm getting a lot of questions about the bleed of the Bic lines when you go over with markers. So that's what we're gonna talk about. I'm just gonna make a few lines first on the paper. Let's make a car. Why not? I mean, more fun than just creating a box of some sort. So here we have let's make it a sedan. Something like this. Let's see if we can make the rear end work out. I haven't sketched in a while. I spent the weekend in Miami. It was a lot of fun. I learned a lot of stuff and met some cool people, so it was a lot of fun. I hope my hat is not covering this sketch here. That would not be good. I'm gonna try and keep it a little bit further away. All right, so we have our base line here. So if you plan on adding markers to this, what you need to think about is to not add too thick of the Bic lines shouldn't be too thick, because the thicker the thicker the lines, the more bleed you're gonna get. Now I went over here quite thick, as you can see, because I had to adjust and whatnot. And I'm still doing it to the baseline. Let me just fill this in. So you want to keep it loose. Is the first rule of getting less bleed. Hold on a second. Let me just finish this. Let me finish it like that. All right, so that's enough for the Bic lines. What you want to do now? There really isn't a specific any secret or something like that to sketching with to have it not bleed. What you got to do is try to not hit the Bic lines as much. You just want to try to avoid the Bic lines as much as you can. And if you go over them, don't spend a lot of time with the markers on top of them, because right now I'm just going over them really fast. And I'm not touching the Bic lines if I don't have to. But obviously it's going to happen no matter what you try to do. You're always going to get, you can't really avoid them 100%, and that's fine. A little bleed, from the Bic pen is just going to make the sketch more interesting, in my opinion. And make it more artsy. So I really don't mind a lot some blurriness of the lines. I actually prefer it, but at the same time I don't want it to go crazy, too crazy, and just mess up the whole sketch. So that's what I would do here. First of all, just add thin Bic lines, and as you can see, I don't have a lot of bleed here. I do have some bleed right here around the wheels, as you can see. Totally fine, not a big deal. We're gonna go back and fill that up later anyway. But not too happy with the roofline. Gotta fix that. From here, I'm gonna go into a second layer of shading. That's not the color I want. That's not, neither is that one. Let's see what we got. That one is better. Let's do that one. So right now I'm just gonna go over it one more time. And yes, it's going to cause more bleed, but I don't really care about it, as I said, that much. Although I am trying to avoid it as much as I can, obviously. And I want to go back to I think this was the first one. Just to fill in some of the white parts. Then we can add to sharpen up everything. We can always add some black to the baseline, for example, and the window lines and whatever, the wheels. So if you have bleeding here now, blurriness in the wheels, that's gonna disappear when you add this step, because you're just gonna go over all the blurriness with a black pen. I think the key is to not worry about it and just practice to keep it very, very light when you go over the big lines, and then just practice, sketching and keep the markers going. And not think about it too much. Don't let it stop you from sketching or anything. So I'm just adding this baseline. Like so. There we go. So that's pretty much what we had to do to not make it bleed too much. It's really not much to it, but just to be careful where you put the markers, and as a final step, you do want to go over it one more time with either a big pen, or you can use a black marker or a fineliner. Actually, let's just finish this sketch. It looks not finished, so let's just add it. Just adding some basic wheels. Maybe have the interior show. Let's go into green gray 9. Interesting. Lazy way of sketching wheels. See if this is centered properly. Look at that, we got some wheels. So I do this step every now and then in between other steps. So right now I just added the wheels, and then I come back to the big pen. Just clean everything up, because the markers are going to blur things out no matter what paper you use or whatever you do. So it's always good to come back and just clean some lines up or whatever. These are the laziest wheels I've ever seen in my life. Let's add the cut lines here too. There we go, this is what I'm looking for. Let's just add some highlights to the wheels. I'm not sure how high I want to go with these highlights. I think that's enough. Look at that, we got some fancy shiny wheels. Maybe add some good thing I haven't had more than 3 coffees today, otherwise I would be all shaky. Back to the big pen. Touch things up. And I think we have our sketch finished. And as you can see, there's not a lot of blurriness going on here. So those are the steps you kind of want to try out maybe if you are having issues with pen and blurriness and markers. If you have any questions, please let me know. All the tools that I'm using are listed down below. And if you like this kind of videos and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And let me know what you want to see in coming videos. Adding some tiny details. Alright, that's about it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. My name is the Sketch Monkey. Well, I am the Sketch Monkey, and I will see you in the next video. Take it easy, guys. Are you interested in learning how to sketch like an industrial designer? Then you might want to check out my course called Analog Designer Pro Pack. Now the cool thing is that the course is 100% online, so it doesn't really matter where you are in the world. You can just log in and you're right there in the members area too. You can even download the videos if you want to do that. The course is about 8 hours long and it covers everything from line quality, ellipses, perspective, marker rendering, proportions, and a lot more. So if you want to see what other students have to say about the course and learn everything that you will get inside of it, click the link in the description and I will see you there.